a comprehensive summary and analysis of Tales of War by Lord Dunsany. Lord Dunsany's Tales of War is not a conventional war narrative focusing on battles, strategies, or heroism. Instead, it delves into the psychological and emotional landscape of war, exploring its impact on individuals, communities, and the very essence of life. The collection presents a series of poignant and often surreal snapshots of wartime experiences, using both realism and allegory to paint a vivid picture of the conflict and its effects. The following is an in-depth exploration of the major themes, recurring motifs, and narrative techniques found within Tales of War, using direct references to the provided text. The human cost of war. One of the most significant themes in Dunsany's collection is the immense human cost of war, both in terms of physical and emotional suffering. The stories often focus on the ordinary individuals caught up in extraordinary circumstances, highlighting the fragility of life and the profound impact of conflict. The Prayer of the Men of Daleswood encapsulates the collective anxiety of a small village whose men are all serving in the same platoon. This story illustrates how war threatens not only individual lives but the very memory and identity of a community. The desolation of war. The physical devastation of war is another recurring theme. Dunsany often uses stark, desolate imagery to portray the landscapes ravaged by conflict. A Walk to the Trenches vividly describes the transformation of fertile lands into a desert of Wilhelm, where trees are black and branchless, and the earth is scarred by battle. The stark contrast between the pre-war landscape and the post-war wasteland highlights the utter destruction wrought by conflict. The absurdity of war. Dunsany frequently employs irony and satire to highlight the absurdity of war. In The Road, the focus is on the relentless and seemingly pointless construction of a road amid constant shelling. The road goes on despite all, highlighting both the absurdity and the grim determination that drove the war. The power of memory. The stories often highlight the importance of memory and the need to preserve the past. The Prayer of the Men of Daleswood is a poignant example of this, where the men are concerned that their village will be forgotten once they are gone. Their decision to carve their history onto a chalk boulder is an attempt to defy the erasure of time and war. The futility of war and the search for meaning. The collection often conveys a sense of the futility of war, with its senseless destruction and the apparent lack of a higher purpose. The Nightmare Countries explores the idea that war creates a landscape that is not of this world, a place where normal rules and expectations no longer apply. Style and narrative techniques. Dunsany's writing in Tales of War is characterized by a blend of realism and fantasy. He often uses vivid, descriptive language to evoke the harsh realities of the war, but also employs allegorical and dreamlike elements to explore its deeper psychological and spiritual dimensions. Tales of War is a profound and multifaceted exploration of the impact of conflict on the human experience. Through a combination of realism and fantasy, Dunsany captures the physical devastation, the psychological toll, and the enduring questions raised by war. By focusing on the experiences of ordinary people, he reveals the human cost of conflict and the deep need for memory, meaning, and hope amid despair. Through his use of stark imagery, satire, and allegorical elements, Dunsany crafts a collection of stories that resonate long after the last page is turned, offering a lasting testament to the horrors of war and the enduring spirit of humanity. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video.